Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Breida on the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is Parker, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat, but a 1st down. Just the first quarter of a tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Matt Breida.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Going deep here for Parker. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Breida on the carry.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That'll be complete to Breida. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Matt Breida, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. Two drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Lets it go for Nelson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Jones on the coverage.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. Check, 43. You ain't doing nothing today.
Garoppolo now. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Dolphins ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards to pick up there.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability, and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3rd down.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Akella Witherspoon. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
65, 21.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. It's caught, Nelson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, gun. 43.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Slide. 95. You ain't going nowhere. 36. Show it. Hey, watch it.
They run again with Breida. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 69 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, 49ers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
8 yards to go on second down. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
First and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Number 20.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Wide, get wide. I got this. One, Omaha. 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
That's another 49er first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a first and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Garoppolo on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 36.
Kaepernick to throw again. Caught by Nelson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Gets this one left side to Pettis. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. They hand it off to Mostert. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 91.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Coleman, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
to throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
24-yard.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
On the tackle.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, 49ers 17. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but on this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing